Morning, y'all. So I'm filming this on Sunday morning just before I'm about to upload this video, and this is one of those weekly vlogs I do. And as I was editing this yesterday, I realized that it seems like a really heavy review of a robot mower, and that's not the case. The review of the robot mower is coming up later. This is just a vlog, and so it just happened to be what I was working on all week was this mower. So it ended up being in this video quite a bit, but the real purpose of this video is to show you how I did a height reset on my Zoysia unexpectedly. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. I have a lot of other content coming up over the next couple 2-3 weeks. Summer's a little bit of a slow time for me and a time when I regroup getting ready for fall. But again, I hope you enjoy this content. Hope it brightens your day, and I'll see you in the lawn. What's up, y'all? I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut. Thanks for coming back for yet another weekend vlog. Well, you can probably hear the sounds of summer are out everywhere around here. Doesn't bother me, but every Thursday this goes on for about 3 or 4 hours because these people take care of the entire block. I'll tell you what, if there ever was a cause to switch to battery to be quieter. Today I'm actually supposed to be out at the Freedom Factory spreading sand, but I've had some issues with some equipment I borrowed, so hopefully I can get that fixed in a timely manner. In the meantime, I figured I'll give you all an update here on what's going on at Lawn Care Nut HQ since it's been a couple 2-3 weeks, and we'll start with the Zoysia. So it was looking incredibly good. I mean, just summer perfect. Mowed right about 3.5 inches, a little taller than I like, but looking good. Zoysia is looking perfection this time of year. It loves the rain. Everybody used to sell Zoysia years ago as low water type grass. No way, buddy. Rain every day. Loves it. Just look at that. Gorgeous. Probably need to sharpen the mower blade, Hain. Yeah, need to sharpen the mower blade. Been some rough cuts lately, but other than that, she's beautiful. But as you all know, I'm interested in robotic mower technology. It's just something I like to tinker around with and see how it's progressing. And I actually heard a lot of good things about this model right here. This is Segway, and from all the reviews I see online, this is one of the best. Like pretty much every review I see is all positive about that unit. The issue I'm having, and the reason why my Zoysia looks so bad, is this thing can't mow my Zoysia. It's just too thick. It just keeps getting stuck. Like it's stuck right there. And I'm actually at 2.5 inches right now. It's been a couple days, so it's actually closer to 3. But either way, look, this thing cuts all the way up to 3.6. And we're just above 3, and once again, it's getting stuck. So what I'm having to do in order to try to get this to work is to keep lowering the height of cut lower and lower and lower and lower, which is fine for Zoysia, but it's just not easy to do this fast when it's been up over 3.5 all summer, and now all of a sudden I'm bringing it down. It's starting to look a little bad, but as far as that goes, I don't know if we're ever going to get a review done. We'll have to see. Holy shit, that's loud. Jeez. Anyway, stay tuned. We'll see how that video looks here in a couple 2-3 weeks. One thing we can talk about though is, remember how I put quinclorac in here to get rid of the St. Augustine grass? Well, let me give you a full update on that I did a couple days ago when it wasn't so freaking loud here. I'm gonna spend my time going after the St. Augustine that's over here and invading my Zoysia. So this is Zoysia right here. Beautiful Empire Zoysia. And this is almost all St. Augustine grass that has come in from my neighbors. This is the area here that was infested. It was almost all in here, and now all you can really find is just dead St. Augustine grass in here. Let's see if I can even find any. That's the whole thing, when the Zoysia's kind of swallowed it up. Maybe like right here, that's some dead St. Augustine grass. But see, the Zoysia's already starting to fill back in right there. I mean, I'll see if I can find some good photos, but the St. Augustine was just all in there. Find a picture, there was just all St. Augustine there now. Now it doesn't look, you won't be able to tell on camera. I can see it's thinner right here because the Zoysia's not plush, you know, like it is over here in an area where there was no St. Augustine competition. You'll see it's nice and thick. It's not quite like that here. We have a few thin spots here and there, right? Because it's still filling in because this was all St. Aug in here. But even that is going fast. Here's an area here that the St. Aug was thicker, and there it is, all dead. And so we need to let that move in. And then I did a corner right here where I didn't weed whack, because I wanted you to see how the St. Augustine looks, you know, because over there it's been cut. So right here, this St. Augustine you can see is dead. This is just along the edge and it hasn't been weed whacked at all. So there you go, you can see completely dead from one application of quinclorac. So if you got to get rid of St. Augustine grass here, hold on. So if you got to get rid of St. Augustine grass and zoysia, the way to do it is for sure with quinclorac. And make sure you use the MSO, the methylated seed oil. Extremely important to get that to stick on there. So you can see the quinclorac works really well on St. Augustine that's invading zoysia grass. So if that's a problem that you're having, one application is pretty much all it takes and it wipes it out. Now, how long is it going to stay out of there? I don't know. We'll have to just see, but at least we know we have a way to control it now. What a mess. I bagged. Sticky. It's hard to cut this time of year anyway. Everything is just so sticky and nasty. And obviously I'm scalping the shit out of the lawn. I'm in a pretty bad mood today. That's why I'm dropping the cuss words. I'll just go ahead and bleep those out. But anyway, I'm gonna press on, and hopefully this little robot over here will cut now. Let me clean up this garbage. So we are, what is that? So I got us right at 2 inches. That means that this, here, you gotta stop for a second. That means that this has to go down to 2 inches too then, right? Yeah, in order to be able to cut. Well, it's trying. What's up, y'all? It is late Saturday morning and gonna have a little fun today. The zoysia, I'm feeling a lot different about it now. I've actually had the robot on this was the first day where I sent it out to do its automatic stuff, and it was flawless. Didn't get stuck, it mowed the right times. It's even making like little lines that look kind of cool. They're not stripes, they're lines. Anyway, I mean, I'll be making a video about all this, but I want this to green back up. And so I did some things to adjust the height back up now so the scalp marks can clear out. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with a little 002 MicroGreene, and I'm gonna hit it at the blackout rate, which is 16 ounces per thousand, which is a lot of spraying and a lot of praying. Plus I'm gonna mix some other stuff in and have a little bit of fun. I mean, you didn't think I was just gonna let that go, did you? While I'm getting set up here, I did want to show you all one thing. I know that a lot of you are going to be having parties that you're going to want to have go later into the night now that the days are getting longer and mosquitoes are an issue. I've done videos on that before. I wanted to introduce you to these. This is not anything sponsored. This is just something that really works. You can get these on Amazon. I'll give you a link. Mosquito dunks. These are really cool. It's biological control. I'm pretty sure it's pet safe too. Can be used in fish habitats, placed in containerized standing water wherever it accumulates. So what you basically do is you take these little discs, drop them in the bucket there. I would put these out at least a couple of days before your party and just put them out in and around the areas where you're going to be having your party. Works really well. I don't really know how it works. Again, it's something to do with bacteria, beneficial bacteria maybe, interrupting their birth cycle, rebirth cycle, reproduction cycle. I don't know. I just know this works. So we're gonna be doing a little driveway sitting here coming up, so I wanna get these out. There we go. I have issues with water collecting back here. So put one back here, good to go. Okay, I'm gonna do some spraying. I'm gonna spray over here on the zoysia first. I'm gonna use the Cart Buddy because I've got some, oh, there went. Tell you what, I'm trying to make things comfortable here. Who would have ever thought? Okay, as I was saying, I'm using the Cart Buddy today because I've got product in there, mainly quinclorac, that I used out at the Freedom Factory, and so there's not much in here. There's only just a trickle in there, but I need to triple rinse this. Because of the quinclorac, I can't use it anywhere near St. Augustine grass, but I can use it on my zoysias. So I need to triple rinse it, but the first rinse will be with this application. So anyway, this is a great summer cocktail. This is actually good for blackout. MicroGreene right there. We're gonna go with the blackout rate, 16 ounces per 1,000, and 0025 Greene Kick. Now, I know we always tell you, don't mix these together. And that is true if you're using a hose end sprayer. That's aerate right there. But if you're using a hose end sprayer to do this, you can't mix them together. They'll clump. These two things will clump. However, if you're doing it in a large, man, I don't know. Okay, Hayne. We need 2 bags, buddy. That's the bigger bag of hydrotain. So 40-pound bag. Okay. Anyway, when you're doing it with a larger format tank like this, you got plenty of water in here. This is what this does. Gives you a much higher volume spray. You got plenty of water in there, so you add water first, and then you add the 2 concentrates there, and you're not gonna have any issue with clumping at all. Now, a backpack sprayer can kind of go either way. Personally, I've never had a problem mixing these two, MicroGreene and the high potassium Greene Kick. Never had a problem here. This sprayer is able to push it out, but every sprayer is a little bit different. But this still does have enough volume. If you're gonna mix them, add water first, then your concentrates. Anyway, back to this, because this is what's fun. So there, that's the gun I'm gonna use. This is called the Kimlon gun. By the way, I know that my hose is really bad off here. You've seen my garage behind me, right? You didn't expect that I was gonna keep this hose nice and pretty on that reel. This is the only thing I hate about this is cranking that reel. It just, you know, but it is what it is, right? There's no sense in putting another motor on this to crank a reel when it's something, you know, for a DIYer, you gotta keep the costs down as much as possible. So I just need to be better with hose management that way. When it comes to spraying, my hose management is good. When it comes to reeling, my arms just get tired too fast. You know, my chest starts to hurt and I end up with that. This will give me
2 gallons per minute.
Very nice volume. I'll just show you this because it's neat. This thing agitates as you mix, and it's a pretty cool process. Battery life has been good too. I can do 2 full tanks on 1 battery, and that means mixing and agitating through the entire thing and spraying, then going back, mixing and agitating through another fill and spraying. So 2 full fills and 2 full sprays out of 1 battery. That's pretty good. There's the agitation. Payoff pitch. Hey, for those of you that have been around for a while now, you have seen that I've been wearing this year the Cujo Surge boots. Listen, I highly recommend these. They are awesome, super comfortable. I've been wearing them for mowing, spraying as I'm doing now. Just anytime I'm out in the yard and it's wet, I put them on, they slip on nice and easy, and yeah, super comfortable. So I'll give you a link below. You can use my code and you'll get 10% off on anything on their website. But I stand behind these boots. I've been wearing them all season and they're great. So thanks to Cujo for sending them to me and giving you guys 10% off if you want to get some too. Let's go. Now you definitely want to water this in. I like to do the initial watering by hand just because it's Saturday afternoon right now and it's relaxing to do that. But I'll run the irrigation like normal tomorrow. I was going to show you guys how to spray with the backpack, but you know what to do. It's the same thing. One other thing, since I'm still talking here, I mean, what else are you going to go do? Listen to some stupid political stuff right now? I wanted to let you know that there's a myth out there that if you water your lawn during the day like this, it's afternoon by now, almost 1 o'clock here, 93 degrees here in Florida, sun shining bright. There's a myth out there that if you water at this time of day that your lawn will burn, that the water will act like a prism and it'll magnify the sun's rays and burn your lawn like you're burning ants on the sidewalk with a magnifying glass, and that is a myth. And you can see I'm doing this right now. Now my lawn looks burned, but that's because, well, you've seen the rants I did about the robot mower. But no, it's a myth. It rains every day here. There's storm clouds right there. Those will be storm clouds soon. It rains every day here for about 25 minutes in the afternoon, and we don't get mass lawn burnings anywhere. So same thing goes with the stuff I just sprayed. No issue with anything doing any kind of burn or anything like that. But again, I water it in right away because I don't want it to dry on the grass blades. I want it to get into the soil. So, okay, enough rambling. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me your comments below. Let's talk, and I'll see you in the lawn.